Altruism and the struggle of the self. Friendship is a cherished, essential part of human existence. However, in my life, writing has taken precedence over the search for connection, leaving me questioning whether my pursuit is truly altruistic. Though I feel a deep calling to finish my work and believe it could have a far-reaching impact on the world, I can't claim this journey is entirely selfless. What drives me forward is not selfishness, nor sympathy, but a commitment to my moral compass. My life's journey has been riddled with adversity, particularly in navigating the consequences of misguided or wrongful parenting, as well as societal isolation. These challenges have left me painfully aware of the cruelty and misunderstanding that can often surround us. I have faced trickery, deceit, and humiliation, labels and definitions imposed upon me unjustly. Yet, despite years of struggle, I am beginning to shed those misconceptions. The illusion of free will. Peter M. Hacker, in Moral Powers, a study of human nature, suggests that humankind is free to choose its path, whether to ascend or descend on the moral scale. I disagree with this notion. My dignity was stolen, and free will felt like a distant grace rather than an inherent right. When your dignity is undermined, the idea of choice becomes murky, and reclaiming self-respect becomes an arduous journey. In my case, it has taken time to restore that dignity, a task that feels both hopeful and fragile. I recognize the remorse within myself for past actions and thoughts, as well as the toll that isolation and regret have taken on my spirit. The punishment of loneliness seems fitting for the missteps I did not intend but nevertheless lived. And yet, I feel compelled to deliver on the task before me. Can an ideology be virtuous when it has been rendered invisible through rationalization? I grapple with this question, knowing that while wickedness was never my intention, I stumbled and fell. The weight of moral responsibility. I didn't set out to be bad. I was simply human, caught in circumstances beyond my control, just as monstrous evil can arise in any society. We see this throughout history, most horrifically in atrocities like the Holocaust. While my own wrongs pale in comparison to such colossal evils, the moral weight still presses heavily upon me. It's as though my soul has been gnawed away by the erosion of my morals. But in my case, it was not deliberate malice, but negligence, an accidental disregard that has left its mark. Moral degradation, once it sets in, is a difficult stain to remove. Yet I believe there is a path to redemption, though it may be long and painful. My journey is far from over, and while I acknowledge the mistakes of the past, I strive toward a future where rationality and morality can coexist without shame. The Teenage Brain, Understanding Adolescence. Inspired by The Teenage Brain, a neuroscientist's survival guide to raising adolescents and young adults. I don't claim to be an expert, but from my own experience and the insights from the above-mentioned book, I've gained a deeper appreciation for the teenage brain. Adolescence is a fascinating time, marked by stunning growth and development, but also by impulsivity, mood swings, and poor judgment. Teens have brains capable of remarkable learning, yet this phase is one of complexity, characterized by both vulnerability and power. The developing brain. The teenage brain is far from fully developed. At this stage, it's at a unique point where rapid growth and rewiring are happening. While adolescents can perform incredible feats of learning and adaptation, their brains are also prone to impulsivity, risk-taking, and irrational decision-making. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for reasoning and decision-making, is still maturing, making teens more susceptible to acting on emotion rather than logic. Mixed messages and adult responsibility. One of the challenges teens face is the mixed messages they often receive from adults. Adolescents are navigating the tricky terrain between childhood and adulthood, but society often treats them inconsistently, sometimes as children, other times as adults. During this delicate phase, it's crucial for parents and caregivers to guide them carefully, maintaining a balance between freedom and responsibility. Allowing too much independence during these years can be detrimental. It's essential to stay engaged with teens through conversation, patience, and preparation. Helping shape their behavior is an adult's responsibility, which can be done by modeling positive behaviors and serving as a guide. Providing explanations and being a stable presence can help steer teens in the right direction. Understanding teen behavior. Parents often feel helpless when faced with the irrational behavior of their teens. It's important to remember that teens themselves are trying to make sense of their rapidly changing bodies and minds. Their brains, while feeling ready to tackle adult challenges, are still underdeveloped, particularly in their ability to process danger and make sound decisions. Take, for example, the issue of alcohol consumption. The teenage brain is particularly susceptible to the harmful effects of alcohol, which can damage synapses and impair memory. Early and excessive drinking can have long-lasting consequences, as brain cells die more rapidly in this critical stage of development. Parents should not only talk to their teens about the dangers of alcohol but also provide real-life examples to help them understand the potential risks. Anxiety and mental health. Another challenge during adolescence is the heightened sensitivity to anxiety and stress. Anxiety, whether major or minor, can deeply affect individuals in different ways. For those who have never experienced mental or physical impairment, it can be difficult to truly comprehend the struggles teens may face. Mental health during these years is crucial, and being understanding and supportive can make a significant difference. Final thoughts. Adolescence is a tender, slippery time. Teens are still figuring themselves out, with hormonal changes adding another layer of difficulty to an already confusing time. As parents and caregivers, the best approach is to stay present, guide with patience, and foster open communication, all while understanding that the teenage brain is still very much a work in progress.